Do you want to use Asana as a project management tool in your business? Maybe you already tried signing up but couldn't figure it on your own. Then please watch this video till the end, because in this video I'm going to quickly share how you can easily get started with Asana and use it for project management in your business. So let's dive in. Asana is one of the popular project management tools out there. It has a clean UI and navigation, easy navigation, so that you can easily access things uh, to manage your projects better. And Asana, just like every other project management, it definitely has hierarchies. Especially if you sign up using a personal email, you will get workspace level, but you started at the workspace level. But if you sign up with a business email ID, then you would get access to something like advanced features like teams and organizations. But yes, we are not going to cover advanced topics like goals, milestones, etc. in this video. We are purely focusing on the topics of for a beginner, so that you can easily get started with the Asana setup. So let's discuss a little bit about the hierarchy. So if you never used a project management tool, then generally every project management tool out there has an hierarchy, so that which is at the top level and which is at the next level, like that. So if you are a beginner and getting started with Asana, I would highly recommend you to start at the level of portfolios. Portfolios are more like a folders in your desk, so that if you are sharing some files, you need to group them. So obviously you will create a folder, right? So this is kind of like that. And if you are a beginner, then I would highly recommend you to start with portfolios first, and then the next hierarchy is point is projects, and then you create tasks inside projects. So let me show you how you can easily get started with Asana inside in through my Asana account. So as you can see, I'm here inside my Asana account. As you can see, the navigation on the left, and there is a search bar here, and there is an account here showing you my workspace and all here. So this is a home tab, and there is a my tasks tab where you can see all your tasks assigned. And you just need to open them so that you can see what are the recently asked tasks assigned to you based on due dates and all that. And there is something called inbox, so whenever someone tags you, comment mentions you in the comments, in the messages, or whenever task is assigned, you might find them inside the inbox section here. Home is more like a overview dashboard where you find everything. You can definitely customize things here, clicking on this customize option, like colors and portfolios and status update or something like that. You can easily customize things like that. um, so just for this purpose of this video, I have just created a test portfolio named Satyaraju company. So you might have got you might not uh, you might have got a company. For example, if you are working with any other company providing services, or providing you might have a vendor or something like that, then always create a project at the level of always create a portfolio at the level of company, so that you can group all the projects for a particular company together inside that particular portfolio. So they call it portfolios here. As you can see here, there is portfolio section. This is a portfolio. You will see this folder kind of icon, and if you want to create one, you just need to click on create and click on portfolio, and click on test. For example, I'm just creating a test portfolio here for the purpose of this video. And as you can see here, I have just created a portfolio here, name test portfolio. It's as simple as that. And if you want to create a project, you can just create it from here. Click on create project. So basically, whenever you want to create a project, always first create a portfolio. That would be a better way, because you can group all the projects for it, because you might be providing multiple services to a single client. So you can just group them inside one particular project, so that it would be very easy to access, for particular company. And because you can just create a project here. So for example, I'm assuming this company name as Satyaraju company, so where we are providing two services. One is website development and social media services. So I have created two projects here, social media and website. To create a project, you just need to click on new project. So for example, here I just created this portfolio. So I want to create a project inside this portfolio. So I just need to click on create new project, and click on project name as test. So I'm just creating this project here. Now this project is under here. As you can see, it is accessible under this portfolio, so that this is more of a organizational strategy, so that you have everything at one place related to a particular company. And if you're providing multiple services, or if you have multiple things, like for example, even if you have resources for a particular branding or something like that, you can just create a project under a particular company name as a folder. And whenever you create a folder, obviously there is a different views here. Views are more like generally, list view is more like a sheet rows here. As you can see, there are just sheet rows kind of. So, and whenever you create a new project, as you can see, you get a overview section here, and list section and board section and all. Different views are available depending on your plans and price. Depending on the plan you choose, you might be able to access some other advanced views, are like timeline, etc. Basically, view is just a different way to view data, so that you can see, you can easily take a glance at what's happening. For example, you want to see a board view, and you want to put it like, you can see this particular view here, list view, this is there. And for example, here there is a social media view. So these are list views. And if you want to see is a board view, as you can see, which are images tasks, which are video tasks, and which are copywriting tasks, etc. So that you can easily click it, you can easily view at which stage, or what type of tasks you have. At a quick glance, you can easily understand. Views are definitely a way to see the data in different way. Nothing more than that. The same data exists everywhere. It's just that you are just viewing them differently for better understanding. And there are timeline view and all, which show you based on the date or something like that. As you can see here, this is a date field, I think. You can see here there are some dates here and all that. As you can see, the tasks here are this particular date. Timeline view, this is a timeline view. And there is definitely a calendar view. So if you want to view based on dates, for example, I'm just zooming into months, so I can see my tasks are for my tasks, social media tasks are assigned on particular date, here on December 1st. The due date is on December 1st for Cyber Monday post. Now let's go to the calendar view and quickly filter it to months. So now I'm just scrolling in just to show you where I will be able to find those tasks. Okay, I have gone far ahead, sorry. And let me find the, yeah, as you can see, the tasks are available here. As you can see, based on the due date, they are already here. As you can see, on December 1st the tasks are due. So this is how you can see different ways you can see this data. And every portfolio can be archived or deleted. As you can see here, the portfolio, once you go there, you can set color. There is a customization option to select any color you want, so that flexibility is there here. And now if you want to export it, you can easily export it, or else you can archive it, or else delete it. I would never recommend you to delete anything, but obviously if you are not working with this company anymore, or if you are not providing any service to this particular company, and but you want to avoid them in the navigation here, then I would highly recommend you to go for you know archive them, whether it's a project or portfolio. Even for projects, there are you have the ability to duplicate. For example, if you go to a project, you have the ability to duplicate as well. And now you can save them as a template or add to portfolio. You can import any CSV as well. Like for example, if you are already another Asana account or something, someone shared with you, you can easily export from there as a CSV. Maybe you want to create Asana for your another business or something like that. You can easily export this data and start from there, instead of starting from scratch, by just exporting as a CSV and then importing it as a CSV. And obviously I would recommend you to use this archive option whenever possible, so that you can easily refer back if required in the future. Any data is required, like what has been done so far on that particular company website project or something like that. So just to recap, create a project portfolio at the level of a company, and create projects as a service. So for example, if I am providing here, as I'm providing social media services and website services, I created them as a projects separately. And then obviously when you create tasks, you can easily create tasks here like this. As you can see here, this is a task test tutorial. As you can see, I just created a new task here. So for every project you can create tasks like this. And just like projects have views and all, I mean, just like you can have ta- uh, projects duplicated and all, you can easily do that for tasks as well. For example, tasks also, you can just duplicate task. As you can see here, you can duplicate task as well. And now if you want to delete them, obviously you can delete them. Delete task option is available here. And now coming to the part of there is another point I have wanted to mention here. So if you have multiple people who are working in a particular project, then you want to collaborate with each other, right? So then I would highly recommend you to use something like messages. So you just need to send a message from here. As you can see, you just need to say click on type something, um, and click on send. That's it. Now that particular message is already available here, as you can see here. So you can easily see what has been discussed in this particular project, in case if you want to refer back what happened in this particular project, what you have done in the future. And you can easily quickly keep a project description and all that for future reference, especially if you want to know what has been built or what has been done by your team in the future. So that's a quick recap of portfolios and projects. Now coming to the tasks part, as you can see, I have already created some tasks for website purpose, and there is something called subtasks as well. So whenever you create a task, you can easily create a subtask for that. For example, whenever we build a website, we obviously set up tracking purpose track, right, to track how many people visited our website or how many people took an action like clicking on a button or something. So for that particular purpose, setup tracking is a little broad, because you I did not share what are the actual tasks to be done. So these are so I have used them as a subtasks. As you can see here, I just said that I have to create an analytics account, then I have to connect that analytics platform with website, and then I have to verify that it is working. So all these are subtasks for this particular task. And now whenever you create a task, you can assign yourself. Just clicking on this plus icon, you can assign to yourself or anyone in your team. The more team members you add, obviously you have an option to invite team members here. So once you add them, you will obviously find them here. You can easily assign them as a particular person to for the particular task. And now once a task is assigned, and once you have tasks, you can just click on the tasks. So to see multiple options, like what is all the data, like which is the project and all. And yes, whenever you create a task, you can create a subtask, so that you can go specific details of related specific actions to be taken as part of that particular task. As you can see, I mentioned all these subtasks, and you can find that option here. As you can see here, once you open this, there is an option called add subtask. So say like confirm, send confirmation to client that analytics is configured. So this is a subtask, because as part of the tracking setup, now you see that there is a little 5 number here, or the number 5 here. As you can see, there is a kind of tree branch kind of. As you can see, this is a way you can see that if there are subtasks in a particular task. Now you can easily assign people to these subtasks as well. And now once you have a task that is completed, you can just click on this particular mark as task complete. So as you can see, this task got completed now, so it already got a little grayed out compared to other things. So like this you can just click on this checkbox and mark them as complete. And now when you have multiple tasks, obviously you might want to reuse. For example, let's go to the social media tab. So in social media services we provide different services, like create as part of social media management we have to create images or videos, or uh, write the caption as part of copywriting. And a social media manager might be scheduling the post, right? So you can easily create something called sections. So all you need to do is click on create section, a new section. So I'm just mentioning it as a new section. So this is a way to view the data. As I said, sections are also another way to sort, group the tasks, like which are which are similar. For example, image creation tasks, video creation tasks, copywriting tasks, social media management tasks. So you can just group them so that you can easily see what tasks are in progress, or what are the due dates for particular that category. Maybe you have this pipeline going, so maybe the videos are not getting created on time. Maybe you can easily see that you can easily figure out which particular category of tasks are getting delayed, or which particular category of tasks are. It's more like a categorizing tasks, like grouping them together using sections feature here. You just need to click on create section, and then you will be able to do that. And there is an approval feature as well. Just you just need to, if you want to you approve something, you will just send for approval as well. And now coming to the part of task, there is another option called task template. So whenever you have a task, for example, I have this task where we are saying that video should be created. Now I have some subtasks as well, like assign creative director to this, and assign video editor to this, work on the video. Now all you need to is, maybe if you want to use this particular, you don't want to create this subtask again and again whenever you have a video creation task, then all you need to do is click on convert it to template. So once you click on this convert into task template, a template would be automatically created and would be available to use in the future. So for example, I already created a template here, so let me try it. As you can see here, there is a video creative workflow. The moment I click on this, as you can see here, I'm saying that create a video for this month, for July promo. Let's assume that this is a new type of video post I'm trying to create here. As you can see, I have just created it. As you can see, even for this particular task, they already the subtasks got created automatically, so you don't really need to duplicate, add them again and again and again. So this way you will save time as well, and a less chance of missing something. So you just need to create task from template, and then you will be able to do that. And obviously I have shown you that the part of templates and subtasks, and I have already shown you the duplication feature and deletion feature and dependencies. So for example, if you want to post on social media, um, maybe you want to post a on social media, you need to have a creative and you need to have a caption ready before you can post on social media, right? So as you can see here, I'm scheduling the post to for this particular day. Now if I have to schedule the post, I need to have this caption ready and the creative ready, right? So I've just created task dependency. There is a something called feature called an interesting feature, you can say, there is something called task dependency. As you can see here, it is saying waiting on tasks. So basically I just created a dependency here. As you can see here, I have already created a dependency that I need to create a caption first, and then I have to create a video first. Until and unless both of these tasks are complete, for example caption and video, right? For example, let me show you here. So create a video for Cyber Monday and create a caption. So I'm just completing these two tasks. As you can see, I just completed those two tasks. Then only I will be able to see this option. Now if I make them incomplete, if I mark them incomplete, I won't be able to select this checkbox and I won't be able to complete this task. because this is dependent on these two tasks here. Like one is the caption task and the other one is the video task. So until unless both those these are completed, I can't mark these as completed. This allows you to see uh, which tasks are pending easily and what tasks it is dependent on, so that you can take action if these are getting delayed for whatever reason it is. So this way you can easily find out and streamline stuff very quickly. And yeah, so if let's go to some of the amazing tips and tricks. If you are just getting started with Asana, you might find them very useful as well. So first thing to get started with, whenever you go to something called portfolio or project or whatever, even for tasks, you see something called a star symbol here. The moment you click on the star symbol, you get something called start. So this is more like whatever is your favorite project, or favorite uh, company, or maybe you are working on a particular project at a particular time. You can just click on this star icon, and then obviously you will see this here, instead of trying to scroll this down and find it all, especially if you have many projects that you are working on. You need not scroll down and find it, because you can easily click on star, and then you will be able to find it on the sidebar at the top itself. And now whenever you have using a particular project, whenever you are working on a project, if you find any project is getting delayed or something, you have something called status. So as you can see here, on track, at risk, off record, or hold. So if you are holding that particular project, you can click on hold. Similarly, even for portfolio or website or kind of such stuff as well, as you can see here, there is a star option here as well. You can just add it as a start. So if you are working mostly on the website project, you can easily find it quickly here, instead of trying to scroll it and find it out. And obviously you can easily set status as a project status as well. For example, this project is on hold. You can just click on hold, and the moment you click on some status, you just need to you will be able to add a status update, which you can find later. Let me show you where you can find it. So for example, I have already created this. I have already created this particular portfolio, right? As you can see here, I have already created a status update here. Now I'm just creating a status here, says status on track. So I'm just saying all going good. So I'm just saying that the project is going good. Then I'm just clicking on post. So now once I click on that post option, you will be able to see this project summary on the in the overview section, update status. You will see saying that something like all going good. So similarly, everywhere you can find this option like all going good. You can just make status updates if a project is on track, or you know. So this way, you can easily you can ask your team members to follow this process, so that if some project is on at risk, or if you are missing deadlines on that particular project, you can easily find it out. Work out on a solution to get that project up and running. So that is one a key feature, as I can see. And sorry, this is not favorites, this is starred. So it's more like similar to whatever is your favorite project, just star it, that's it. And now some there is amazing feature called rules here. So rules are like Asana workflow automations, as you can see here. Let me see, show you that part as well. So as you can see here, once I click on the customize button, I will be able to see something called rules here. So all you need to do is, whenever something happens, click on create custom rules. So whenever a task is changed manually, or whenever approve status is changed or something like that, or tasks or completion status, check if task is complete. Let me see this. Approved. You can just send a message or create subtasks or something like that. You can do different actions. You can perform different actions. There are multiple triggers here. Status is changed, status is complete. If a task is complete, and if this is approved, or if status is changed to complete, then you can just proceed to do something like create a set tasks title to, or some other actions are available here. Obviously they are just still adding more updates. This is the reason you are seeing many options as new as well. So, and the best part is if you are using something like any other communication platform like Slack or email, if you want to get an email when a task is complete, just to cheer up your team that a particular task has been completed, or notify other team members, then you need to use the external actions. But yes, to use external actions you must connect your respective Slack account or anything, any account here. That is the only way you can do that, using rules. Rules are more like workflow automations that work, even without without your assistance required there. You don't need to intervene there. Rules will allow you that. And the best part is you can run manually as well. For example, here I have a task, so I want to run a rule manually also. So let me show you that option. I think I have created a rule here for this particular purpose. Let me show you here. So I have created a rule: when a publishing date is changed, set the current publishing date value. So let me show you how I am using it. So I already created a rule here. So as you can see here, whenever I create a task, I already created a task, right, for July promo. Now the moment I say that, because we have a different publishing date and due date for approval as well, right? So for example, if I add a publishing date, social media, this post is published on 1st July. Let's assume that it is posted on, it should be published on 1st July. Automatically the rule has ran, and as you can see, running one rule, and the due date is also got changed to July 1st, and due date for approvals is a few days before, because we need to take approvals, and we have to schedule it in advance. So that's why we have 4 days rules. You can find all the rules here inside and under customize, and this option. I don't have a manual rule right now here, so let me try that also and show you that. This is a new update here, so this is a more recent update. Test, do this, set task title to test. So I just created another rule. Now this is, I can say that run a rule manually. As you can see here, I just created a rule which runs on manual basis. So I just need to click on this run a rule, and I just need to select it, right click on this and run a rule, and you will find that particular rule that you created, that I have created just now. So you can, there is a manual trigger if you want to trigger something manually whenever you approve something, or if you want to notify someone else with particular actions, like connecting different apps. You can obviously do that manually as well, if you don't want to use the automated rules. And there is something called custom fields. As you can see here, as I said earlier, I just needed due date for approvals as well, because I can't be doing something on the last minute. So I've just created a something called custom field like due date for approvals, and then I just use something called formula to keep it 5 days before, so that I can take the necessary approvals and schedule it on time, and post it on time for that particular social media post. And dashboards. So finally, dashboards are something which show you a quick overview of what are the task completion status and all. As you can see here, I just need to click on this plus icon. You will find it. If you don't find the dashboard option here, you just need to click on this plus icon and add a tab and find the dashboard. But yeah, by default it is showing up here. As you can see, there are total 9 tasks and total 2 completed tasks, and you are able to see that tasks by section, assignee, and all that data here, so that you can easily see which tasks are getting completed, which tasks are did not get completed, how is your progress going on and all, so that you can have a quick idea of what happened. So I hope you find this tutorial useful. Let me know if you have any other questions in the comments. And yes, if you are looking to hire someone, or if you need trying to use Asana in your business, then please feel free to reach out to me. You can find a link to contact me in the description of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye bye.